And we welcome you to the Raleigh County Convention Center, Dave Barksdale Court here in Beckley, West Virginia with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry getting you ready for NAIA basketball, the men's game between the Golden Bears of WU Tech. They are 11-14 overall, taking on Indiana University East. They are 11-16 overall. And Eric, we just had the conclusion of the women's game. Congratulations to Coach Osborne and the Lady Golden Bears of Tech as they come up with a 10-point victory, a 69-59 win over Indiana University East, and Tech will now punch their ticket to the conference tournament next week. And with the loss by Indiana University East, their women's season is over. As far as Tech men's concerned, they know they're going to the postseason, and they want to go in on a winning note. They entered the ball game, as I mentioned, 11-14, 3 games under 500 overall. They're 8-7 in league play. They've won 2 in a row, and they're 7-3 at home. For Indiana University East, they enter the ball game. They're 11-16 overall. They're 3-12 in league play. They've lost 5 in a row, and they're 5-6 on the road. So just time we finished up the women's game, we really didn't have a lot of time to spend with the coaches for the men's game, so I'm not sure of the situation. We do know that Tech men is in the postseason, but I would think that Indiana University East has not punched their ticket for the postseason. As we welcome you into the Win the World pregame show, and we're a little more than 10 minutes away from getting this game started. And if the men's game is anything like the women's game, Eric, our audience and you and I are in for a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the thing is, knowing their fate with West Virginia Tech, WVU Tech, both teams, of course, want to win. And if you're IU East, you want to go out, end the season on a winning note and build for next year. Not cliche, but you do want to win at the end of the year and have something to build on.
Well, this is the second matchup between these two teams. They played back on January the 3rd there in Richmond, Indiana, and Tech won that game 97-77. It was the third most points that Tech has scored all season. And in that game, Brandon Moore led Tech with 24 points, but Liam Craven had his best offensive day of the year. He had 22, and we know he can fill it up, but as of lately he's been struggling to shoot the ball, but it was good that he was able to score 22 in that game, and Ian Goins had 20. So Tech was very balanced in that win. On the flip side, for IU East, their leading scorer that day was Jeremiah Landers. He'll start here this afternoon. He scored 18. And Mikey Johnson had 17, and Cole Henry had 10. But another thing I was probably most impressed by, Eric, that Tech had its biggest half of the year in that game. They scored 55 points in the second half of that game on January the 3rd.
Yeah, and anytime you put 55 points up in a half, that's shooting it, and you're feeling good about your team. But tonight, like you say, you always say this, none of that matters tonight, and the Tech boys – the men, I think they really want to go into the postseason, on a high note.
Well, that's right. Like I said, they've won 2 in a row. You want to go in playing your best basketball. You want to get to 3 straight wins. Corey Akert, in his first full year as the head coach. When you look at the Tech program, both the women's and the men, we talked about this during the women's broadcast where Tech had only won 2 games last year, and they make a turnaround from 2 wins to 16 wins and punch their ticket to postseason, and now Tech same way. And they really didn't know their situation. After Tech lost their 2 best players, they ended up going to the University of Charleston. Now they really didn't know exactly what they were going to have when they started this season, but Corey Akert and his staff have done a great job to get Tech where they are right now.
Yeah, and hats off to the coaching staff. They lost their coach. And the players on, not really knowing what was coming back.
Right.
But good, solid coaching from Corey Akert and his crew. And the players have responded to him, too. We watched, and this team has gotten steadily better every game.
We're a little less than 10 minutes of tipping this off. We'll take our first commercial break, and we'll get you ready for the starting we'll get the starting lineups and get the tip between Indiana University East and WU Tech men. And like I said, we're a little less than 10 minutes away from doing that. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your thinking. West Virginia.
My name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports. Has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
For your free in-home estimate.
This evening's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. If you have a plumbing or heating issue, you need to call the professionals at Modley's. You can dial them up at 304-253-HELP. Also, the game here this evening brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Pepsi is a proud sponsor of all the sports in the great state of West Virginia. And whether it's a clean, crisp Pepsi in the blue can, Diet Pepsi in the silver can, or Pepsi Zero in the black can, you want the great, refreshing taste of a Pepsi. Also, the game brought to you in part by Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. They have all your favorite Italian dishes located in Beckley. They have salads and seafood. You can dial them up at 304-255-5253. And also brought to you by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company has a division located in Sophia, West Virginia, about 8 miles from this facility. They take pride producing coal that fuels progress around the world. From the heart of coal country, United Coal, they deliver the resources that strengthen industries and communities. Well, Eric, we went through this with the women. Now we'll go through it with the men. It's a bitter, sweet day. It's senior day. As let's see who Tech will have is Brendan Wolford II being introduced, and now Liam Craven and finishing up his senior year. And from what I could tell, Eric, that looks like the only two seniors that Tech has. But the one thing you never know, because especially with the transfer portal the way it is, even down on the level of NAIA, you know, even though players aren't seniors, you don't know if you're going to have them next year or not.
Yeah, you sure don't. You don't know how the squad is going to be. And this is nice to honor these young men before this contest.
Right. And like I said, they are out there and they've got their uniforms in like a little picture frame there. There with the coaching staff, head coach Corey Akerd, Benitez Jackson, his assistant, and we're a little more than 3 minutes away from getting the game started. We're going to take another break, come back with the starting lineups and the tip of this Indiana University East men's game against the Golden Bears of WU Tech here on Video Productions.
Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if Compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
Hey, grab me one too.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. ServPro, like it never even happened.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at DirectChoiceWV.com.
Back here at the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley, Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas as we get ready to bring the curtain down on the regular season, Eric, of NAIA basketball, as this is the final game of the regular season. Indiana University East enter the ball game with a record of 11-16. They are 3-12 in conference play, 5-6 on the road, and they've lost 5 in a row. Mark Hesser is their head coach, and you have their starting lineup.
Yeah, and they'll run this way, Maris. They'll go with Ashton Johnson, Jeremiah Landers, Mikey Johnson, who we have as their team's leading scorer, Kobe Watson, and Toby Billups round out the starting 5.
That's how the Red Wolves of Indiana University East will go. Because we did the women's game, and after the women's game, I was trying to find Tech head coach Corey Akert, and he was busy, I was told, strategizing up on the whiteboard. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I'm going to guess they'll go the same way. If not, we'll make that change on the fly. But really how they had been going is Brandon Moore, the team's leading scorer, at 17 a game. Ian Goins at 15 a game. Trayton Woods at 11 a game, also leading the conference, shooting 45% from three-point range. Jackson Tackett at 9 points a game. And it'll be, I do think the fifth starter will be Jakarian Woods. That's who they've been starting. So we'll see if that trend will continue. Now for Tech, they know they're already in the postseason. They'll be playing next week, and I didn't get a chance to ask Corey. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to talk to him because we did the women's game of who they will play. But I don't know if they finished third or fourth on their side. So at some point, we'll try to get that information. But Tech has won 2 in a row, and like you said, Eric, in our last segment, they want to be on a win streak. They want to be playing their best basketball going into postseason play by winning their 3rd in a row. And Indiana University East, like I said, they're under 500. They're 5 games under 500 overall, 9 in the league. This is probably going to be their last game. They're probably not going to make the postseason. They've lost 5 in a row. They don't want to end the season on a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, and if you're Tech, you want to hand them their 6th loss in a row. And you're right. Let's see how Tech rolls. Maybe they'll have the 2 seniors inserted into the starting lineup.
Yeah,
we didn't,
maybe so. You know,
factor that in.
And Liam Craven, not only for him starting because he's a senior, but also he had a big day when they played back on January the 3rd. As I mentioned earlier, he had 22. Tech had 3 players in double figures that day. They had Moore with 24 and Craven with 22 and Goins with 20. So that might be the way that they go. And it looks like Liam Craven is going to start.
And it looks like
maybe
the other senior
Wolford
is as well. Wolford, Benton Wolford the second.
So let's see who's not going to start, and we'll see as they bring them out. As like I said, here's the starting lineup being introduced. So it's kind of a light red. I don't know what you'd call that. I know they're the Red Wolves, but that's not a real bright red. I don't know, maybe a light crimson trimmed in gray is the colors for Indiana University East. They're located in Richmond, Indiana, and I said on the women's broadcast, I actually know where that is. I actually been there. I spent a night there when I went to the Michigan-Notre Dame football game in 2018, and we were with friends that lived in Columbus and Westerville outside of Columbus, so I know that was what we thought was about the halfway point between South Bend and Columbus.
Yeah, I'm sure they had that calculated to a science.
Yes. Well, you know who I was with Tony Jones, so you know how he plans things out. So he probably, well, actually, if Tony appears smart, I was going to say, if Tony appears smart and he is, it's because of his wife, Andy.
That's right. Andy had it calculated.
Yeah. All right. So they've turned the lights off, and we'll wait till they turn the lights on to see who actually the starters are.
And there goes Benton.
Wolford will get the starting line. It will be get the starting nod, and Liam Craven will also start. So there's Liam Craven. Like I said, he's starting on senior night, but like I said, he also had a good game the last time these two teams played.
Yeah, he's one that Tech needs to get going, in the postseason as well. He plays quality minutes even when he doesn't start, and he can heat it up real quick.
Well, they got Goins in the lineup, Tackett in the lineup. So when they turn the lights on, I'll be able to give you that starting lineup. So they'll go with Wolford and Tackett, Goins, Moore, and who am I missing out there? I got 4 of them.
That's Tackett, Goins, Wolford, Moore.
Yeah, and Craven. All right. The opening tip of the ball game is brought to you by Scotty Brown, your local State Farm agent in Shady Spring. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can dial Scotty up at 681-238-6130. In the center circle, the ball is tipped and controlled by Tech, going to the basket to our right, and Tech will have first opportunity as we start the contest. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Maris Lowry and Eric Thomas. There's a 3-ball, and that's way off, and that was a little strong because that ball was put up by Benton Wolford II. He's like, I'm getting a start. I might as well get right into it, Eric, right?
The trigger.
Right off the bat, a 3-ball back on the other end is good by Toby Billups. And Billups cracks the seal for the first points of the ball game. Moore comes in at 17 a game. He has it now. And Goins. He's at 15 a game. Tackett has it. 12 to shoot. Wolford II dials it up for 3, so he's got 2 shots, and he's 0 for 2 on his first 2 opportunities.
Yeah, 2 good looks, just not able to knock it down.
A minute into the ball game. Glad you're with us here. This is the second of 2 games. The Tech women defeated Indiana University East. As another 3-ball is good by Billups as he's dialed up 2 3-balls. As I said, the Tech women, they won 69-59. They punched their ticket to the postseason. A little baseline runner is good by Moore. And Tech gets on the board a minute and a half into the ball game.
Yeah, and Moore, is real good offensively. Comes in averaging 17 points a game and just plays under control.
So the man with the ball is the one's got the hot hand, Toby Billups. And here's a 3-ball, and that 3 won't go. And Landers was complaining he was fouled. And as we've seen on this level, Eric, you better get down and play defense. And that's a nice play. Goings able to pull up and knock it down from the baseline.
Yeah, and Tech likes to get those rebounds and get out and get going. Good in transition.
Yeah, you got no time to complain to the referee. Once again, Billups knocks it down.
Somebody better pick up Billups at half court.
Yeah, he's got all 8 points, 2 threes and a 2.
Billups 8, Tech 4.
Yep. Tackett has it. Tackett's a threat to dial up the 3 ball. As this time he takes it to the basket, spins in, leans in, and scores. Tackett was a transfer from Alice Lloyd. He played his high school basketball at Man and Logan. Good ball movement by the Red Wolves. Nice drive, and they kick it back out. Good ball movement, 3 on its way, and that's an air ball as that 3 was put up by Landers. So Tech will have the ball with a chance to tie or grab the first lead for them. And full court pressure put on by Indiana University East.
And this is good. Ian Goings, plays some guard/forward, but he's able to bring it up the court, and that's a big-time help.
Yeah, and there's a foul. And that's a foul going to go against the Red Wolves. No, they're going to say 10 seconds. I beg your pardon. And that was Watson that shot a 3. He's wearing number 9, and Eric, I just now noticed that it looked like a 4, but he's wearing number 9. So I misidentified on that last 3. I said Landers took it. That's why I said it, because Landers wears 4. And Billups will dial it up, a heat check, in and out. That was a good look, though, wasn't it?
A good look, and Goings going the other way. Puts the pressure on the transition defense from IU East.
Moore to the baseline. They cut him off. Tackett's open. He'll dial it up from downtown and go a splash down. And Tech has their first lead of the ball game. Yeah, it's nice when you got your 4 and 5. Tackett plays both 4 and 5. They can step out behind the arc area and knock it down like that.
Good for spacing, him and Goings. Goings been known to dial up a 3 as well.
Inside, a little jump hook won't go, and we've got it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Red Wolves with 20 to shoot. The shot was put up by Watson, and the Red Wolves will dip into their bench. Terrell Jewell will check into the lineup. That's one thing. You look at this IU East team, Eric, they got some size.
They do.
Ball comes in here to the near side. And it comes to Johnson. He's the team's leading scorer at 15 a game. Around the horn they go. And nice take to the basket and a hard foul, as that was Landers. Jeremiah Landers put the ball on the deck and attacked the rim.
Yeah, and that one was whistled on Benton Wofford. That'll be his first, team's first.
But they'll say not in the act of shooting, as Cole Chapman will check into the Tech lineup as we watch the replay.
Cole Chapman, another local product.
Right, at Shady Spring.
Spring High.
Of course, his brother was one of the 2 best players that transferred to University of Charleston, along with Thomas Haley. Here's a 3 ball right in front of us. It looked good. It was halfway down. It popped back out on Landers, and Chapman has it. Chapman in the backcourt finds Tackett. Tackett has it now. He'll dial it up. Can he hit his second 3? He can!
Tackett with the hot hand with 8 points early.
As Tackett drains his second 3 ball. Billups gets the ball down low, little half hook. It grazes the front of the rim. That half hook put up by Jewell, and back the other way is Chapman. Tackett going to try to go 3 for 3 from downtown, and he does right down the chute.
Heat check. My man Tackett's got his eyeballs locked in tonight.
It's 11-0 Tech run. There's a drive. Billups finds Jewell in the paint, spins, half hook, puts the shot up, won't go. Tip won't go. We got a foul on the tip, and that should get Jewell to the free throw line. But the big fella Tackett, or
it's
at
going
least
to be on Goings.
At least Tech's big fella, and I don't, I stood up Tech, I think he's 6'2" maybe.
Yes.
But he does play 4 or 5, but he's dialed up 3 long balls here for Tech here in not quite 5 minutes played of the first half. And the first free throw by Jewell is good. That, like I said, that free throw made, that will stop an 11-0 Tech run, as Woods will check into the ball game. Krajan Woods in. And Jewell ready for his second free throw. And it's good. He got them both. So here's Chapman with it. As we're 5 minutes into this contest. Tackett off the dribble, attacks the basket. They cut him off, finds Chapman. Chapman had a good look and he fumbled it away. And I think he was ready to shoot it, but Tackett able to pick it up, 10 to shoot. Badland puts the ball up over his head and in. Oh my, what a play by Tackett.
And Tackett is feeling it. Not only is he feeling it from deep, that's his second 3 threes.
Look at this replay, and that was a tough shot as he kind of just threw the ball up above his head, draws the foul and got the basket, and there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 14:50 for the first half, and Tech with a 7-point lead, 17-10. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes has a 24-lane bowling center with a full-service restaurant. Bring your family, join a league. You can book your next birthday party there. Dial up Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur, West Virginia. They have quality custom cabinets. They've been around since 1974. You can dial them up at 304-252-2917. Out of the timeout, Eric, 14:50 for the first half. Tech with a 7-point lead, and Tackett will be at the free throw line to try to polish off a 3-point play.
Yeah, and some real quick in-game stats before he steps to the free throw line, which will be the first attempt. Tech come out the gate hot, 7 of 9 from the field and 3 of 5 from 3.
And Tackett 5 of 5 from the floor and 3 of 3 downtown, and he misses the free throw. So 7-point lead for Tech, and here's Billups with it for the Red Wolves. Billups, he's had the hot hand. They get the ball, great low post position down low. Joel missed the short shot, had it back, lost it. Picked up by Landers. He'll attack the basket. It hangs on the rim and it won't go. I beg your pardon, that was Johnson with the finish, or trying to finish, and the ball just hung on the iron and wouldn't go down, and we have a foul on IU East.
And I think that'll be on Joel. That'll be his first, the team's second.
Roman Kellum will check into the Tech lineup. And also back in Trayton Woods. Woods averaging 11. He's got the ball now. In the conference, he's shooting 45% from the three-point range.
Well, I have Jewel for 2.
Well, I'm going with you. Anything, like I say, anything you say after some of the issues we've had with the scoring here in this building is Woods is off with the 3. And here comes Billups with it. Billups on a drive. Off the glass, he left it short. Chapman with the rebound.
You got numbers.
Yes, here's Woods. Woods goes in and lays it up and in.
So Karen Woods, way to run the floor and getting the easy 2.
And the biggest lead of the ball game is right here at 9. Here's a baseline drive. The shot is up and good as a new player into the lineup, and that's Maurer. Caleb Maurer able to score. And that was a good take on the baseline. And a bad pass by Woods trying to throw the ball across court. And here come the Red Wolves with it. That's a deep 3. Wow, that was at the Indiana line right there. And then the rebound is Johnson. I was like, that's like a complete different zip code, Eric.
And Johnson able to get it up and in for his first points of the day.
So the Red Wolves with back-to-back hoops cut the lead to 5. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech with 19 to shoot, as Brandon Moore will check back into the Tech lineup. These two teams played back in January, on the 3rd of January. Game played there at IU East in Richmond, Indiana. And Tech, it was their 3rd largest output of the season, Eric. They put up 97 in a 97-77 win. They scored 55 points in the second half. And Woods gets scraped across the eye or the face there, and that'll be a foul.
And I think that's going to be on Ashton Johnson. That'll be his first, team's third.
Also got a new player into the ball game. Tolbert is into the ball game. Kyle Tolbert is in for the Red Wolves. And we've got, I think, a kick ball, and we do. So 20 to shoot. Chapman to put the ball in play. He comes into Kellum. Now to Woods. Woods on the drive up under the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds, and Tech will turn it over. Ran out of real estate.
And we saw that in the girls' contest we did earlier, and Stewart was able to walk the line.
So I guess, does that mean that women are more balanced than men?
I was going to say a little more agile on their feet.
I think that's true. Nice up and under. That's a travel. No, he didn't. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yes, he did.
See, Tolbert's like, yeah, see, I got that last cookie. Nobody noticed. And at the last minute, the light came on and they got him, right?
Said, no,
yeah,
not so
right.
fast.
Cookie Monster turned the light on and said, gotcha. 12.5 remaining first half. Been a good game. 5-point lead for Tech. Moore having trouble with the ball. He might have got away with the double dribble. And that's what the coaching staff at IU East was saying. Chapman with 14 to shoot, little mid-range shot, pulls it up, it won't go. Battle for the rebound. Chapman is able to get it back up, put it up, it won't go by Kellum. And Tech got 3 opportunities that time, and he couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, 3 within 5 feet, not able to score.
And here's Johnson with it. And Chapman knocks the ball out from behind. It'll stay with the Red Wolves.
Chapman is good. He's good at that. And we, reaching around, he does it so good. He usually call a foul there, but he is real crafty with that.
And that short shot is no good. There's 2 Johnsons on the floor. There's an Ashton Johnson wears 2, and there's a foul here.
Be a foul.
And a Mikey Johnson that wears 7, and that's a foul on IU East.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be on. Yes, 6.
And that's Showers.
Yeah, Deshaun Showers.
Ball comes into Kellum, and he lays it up, and he missed the point-blank shot. Well, the Tech's last 3 or 4 shots, Eric, have been right at the rim, and they just have not been able to knock it down. And Kellum normally makes that, but not that time. And Tech has been stuck on 19 for a little while.
Yes, they have. At what point, what was it, 19 to?
It was 19 to 10.
19-10 or 11, yes.
Yes, 19 to 10. The last 4 have been scored by IU East. They had the ball with 17 to shoot. This is Ashton Johnson. Gets the ball to Tolbert. Tolbert gets it back. Down low, leans in, shots blocked. Kellum has it, and he'll draw the foul. Good job by Roman Kellum.
I think that's going to be on. Yes, that's going to be on Deshaun Showers again. That'll be his 2nd and the team's 5th.
So Kyron Woods will put it in play. And back into the ball game is Kobe Watson. So here's Moore with it. Kellum way out high between the circles. Hands it to Woods. Woods trying to go around a screen. 13 to shoot. Kellum in the low post. Kellum spins, baseline, hits the side of the backboard, and once again, Tech comes up empty. We go under 11 for the first half. Good ball movement by the Red Wolves. Skip pass way over in front of us. Nice drive to the basket, but couldn't finish with the left hand. We got a whistle and a foul, as that was Landers. He went hard left of the lane, Eric, and looked like he was going to lay it in, and he shot it too hard.
If that was a foul, will it be on the shot?
And it may be. They call it on Roman Kellum, and that will be his first. That will be the team's 3rd, and apparently so. So that will get Landers, Jeremiah Landers, to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. And the first free throw is good. So a mini 5-0 run by the Red Wolves, as Tackett will check back in for the Golden Bears, and Kellum will have a seat. And we'll see if Landers can make it a 6-0 run, and he does just that. And it's 19-16 with 10:44 left first half. Tackett. Tackett's had a good start to this game, and he gets the pass, lays it up, and he'll draw the foul. You know, that's the only place, Eric, where Tackett has not made the shot. He's hit a three, and he actually hit multiple threes. He's hit 3 threes, a couple of twos, but he's missed a free throw.
Yes, he has, and that will be whistled on Kyle Tolbert, his first, team 6th. So now any other foul after this, Tech will be in the bonus.
Yes. Tackett hits the first of 2 free throws and finally gets Tech off that 19 when they were kind of stuck on there for a while. As Goings will check back in, Chapman will have a seat. Tackett ready for the second shot. On its way. It looks good and is. We got them both.
And that's 15 points before the halfway point of the first half.
And he's got 15 of the team's 21. Here's Billups. Now they pass the ball over to Johnson. Get the ball down low in the post. Tacks the basket. The little short shot is up and in, and that short shot that time is good by Watson. Kobe Watson able to score, and Tech turns it over. So we're at the halfway point of this first half. And the Red Wolves will have it. Johnson on the dribble, spins down low. Here's Billups. Here's a 3 dialed up by Landers. It's no good. And battle for the rebound, and we got a held ball, and the arrow will keep it here with IU East. New player into the ball game, Darian Delaney in for the Red Wolves. And we got a timeout on the floor. 9:45 remaining first half. Tech with a 3-point lead, 21-18. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Edward Jones Financial Advisors. If you're changing jobs, if you're retired or planning on retiring, the fine folks at Edward Jones can talk you through your financial goals. Heather Cantley, Ben Worley, Brooke Dempsey, or Tracy Houck. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell your house, you can go online to the website at exitelevationwv.com. Luke Richmond, the broker. Steve Morgan, the associate broker. Out of the timeout, 9:45 for the first half. Tech leads by 3, 20 to shoot, and the Red Wolves cannot get it in. That's a 5-second turnover. Good defense by Tech. Eric is out of the timeout. IU East not able to get the ball in play.
Yeah, and after the turnover, they create a turnover.
Here's Moore, races the ball up the floor. They double team him. Moore puts his head down, tacks the basket, plays through the contact, and is able to score and draw the foul. What a beautiful play by Brandon Moore.
And that'll be whistled on Delaney, Darren Delaney. That'll be his
And Moore will try to polish off a three-point play. That was a tremendous drive, and his body, the way he was able to kind of hang in the air and, like I said, play through the contact and get the basket, and he will polish off a three-point play with that made free throw. So that's really earning and getting the three-point play the old-fashioned way right there.
That's right.
Ball's loose. It's picked up, and there's a foul on Tackett on the drive.
On the drive, Tackett will pick up.
There's no basket. The ball went in. And the head coach over there, Mark Hesser, saying that should be a continuation. But, you know, as much as I like the continuation rule, Eric, I don't even think that was a continuation.
Yeah, that was way after.
Yeah.
And that'll be the fourth foul team-wise on Tech.
So it'll be 20 to shoot. Billups will put it in play on the baseline. You know, after Billups got off to a good start, he scored, 8 early points. He's been kind of quiet since then as there's a steal by Woods and Tackett down on the floor. Beautiful play. Moore tacks the basket, throws it up for Goings, and they can't connect, and it's out of bounds over to the Red Wolves.
And liftoff was altered for Goings. I think he felt he got tripped a little bit because he usually catches that and flushes it.
Yeah, we've seen him do that multiple times this season.
Yeah, that was definitely a pass. It was getting flipped up for the flush. And IU East with a chance to cut into the lead.
15-footer is good. And Billups, I just talked him up, didn't I, Eric?
Yes, you did.
Like I said, he started the game. He had the first 2 3 balls, and Tech almost throws it away. So Tackett's got it. Tackett's had a big first half for Tech.
And Trayton Woods is yet to get a shot off.
Tackett goes around the screen and lays it up and in with the left hand. Normally it's the other way around. Tackett setting the screen for Woods. This time Woods sets the screen. Tackett turns the corner and finishes with the left hand.
17 of the team's 26.
Here's an open look. A 3-ball is too strong. And that 3-ball that time was put up by Landers. Back the other way. Tackett finishes again, and what a huge first half for Jackson Tackett.
Tackett with 19, and really great pass that time from Brandon Moore, getting the ball out and getting it up to Tackett.
Yeah, you know, the Red Wolves have got 20. Tackett's got 19. He's almost scored as much as they have. From the left elbow, that 15-footer is short by Landers.
And Tackett with the rebound. He's Mr. Do-it-all today.
Boy, he has. Here's Moore shaking and baking, goes around the screen. Moore down the lane. Over to Woods. There's 2 Woods on the floor for the Golden Bears. Trayton Woods turns the corner, tacks the basket, stops, puts the shot up off the glass and scores.
I think his prayer was answered right there. Trayton Woods living good as he throws it up off the glass for 2.
Biggest lead of the game right here at 10. Billups for 3. That's partially blocked. And we got a foul, and that's free throw time. That'll get Tackett to the free throw line for Tech as Jackson Tackett. He came in averaging 9, and he's got, 19?
19.
And chance to get as many points as IU East has got in this first half as Chapman checks back in. Craven will check back in. And Jackson Tackett will shoot 2, or actually the 1-1, I beg your pardon. Once again, the girls' game, they shoot 2. The men's game, the girls, I should say, the women's game.
Fouls.
Yeah. And the free throw is good. So he'll get the bonus opportunity. Yeah, I just wish from Division I college basketball all the way down, they would have the same rules.
Play 4 quarters.
4 quarters, 5 fouls, no 1-and-1 as both free throws are made. And now this is the biggest lead of the game right here at 12. As checking back into the ball game will be Benton Wolford II.
And right now, Tackett has outscored IU East 21-20.
Wow. Here's a pick and roll, and they call a foul on Goings. And I think that was the right call. Even though the whistle was late, that doesn't mean it wasn't a foul. And a well-executed pick and roll. And getting to the line will be Landers.
That's Goings' second, so he'll probably come out.
So 2 shots coming here. And the first is good. I said Landers, I beg your pardon. That's Watson.
It's Watson. That 9 does look
that
like
9,
a 4.
It looks like a 4, and it's very hard to tell the way those numbers are. So Watson able to make the first one. Of course, Kobe, a great basketball name. Second free throw is good. He got them both.
And Watson, too. He made it elementary as he made that free throw.
Yes. A little play on words by the both of us. Actually, I caught that. 6.5 remaining here in this first half. Tech with a 10-point lead. Tackett with a big first half. Backs his man down, yes.
Right here.
Spins, leans in, scores. You're right. When Tackett got the defender on his hip, able to back him down, able to lean in and put it up and in.
Wow, I'd say this is his best half in college. At the college level, 23 points.
That 3 doesn't go down for Johnson. The putback won't go. Here's Craven with it. Finds Woods.
Someone needs to get that ball to Tackett.
He's definitely been the offensive force for Tech in this first half. Chapman with 18 to shoot. Tackett trying to set up in the post. They got him double teamed down there. Yeah. And worked the ball around, 8 to shoot. Skip pass, and that's a little too high.
Yeah.
They skipped that way over the head.
I don't think Wilt Chamberlain could have climbed the ladder for that one.
Shaquille O'Neal on the ladder may not have got that one. So it's a 12-point advantage for Tech. And this equals the largest lead of the game. As Roman Kellum will check back into the Tech lineup. And it looks like Tech, well, I thought for a minute going to go a little zone, but they go man-to-man. Is Chapman able to get the steal?
Good hands by Cole Chapman as he.
Craven will attack the basket, and then he ends up, fortunately for Tech, the ball was deflected out of bounds. I'm surprised he passed it. I thought he'd just go ahead and shoot that
I think
one.
a lot of contact. The Roman Kellum was running with his hands up, and the IU East defender tried to run through him and kind of ran into Craven and knocked him off balance.
Here's Kellum with it way out high, and the ball I think went off of Chapman's foot, and it did, and it's a turnover. So with 5:16 left in the first half, this 12-point lead is the largest lead of the ball game for Tech. And here's Billups. Down low, Johnson's free. And then now all of a sudden he was free, and then next thing you know he wasn't. 14 to shoot. Billups, 17-footer, fall away, knocks it down.
Yeah.
What a nice stroke.
He felt like he got fouled on that as Billups. That's 12.
Yeah, he's got half of their points.
So 2 guys doing work for both teams.
Tackett for Tech and Billups for the Red Wolves. As Woods goes up and under for the basket.
Beautiful shot and finish.
Here in the post. Leans in off the glass, up and in. That's a nice play by Tolbert. The double team Chapman. Gets it to Kellum. Craven for 3. And he left it short. Pushing the ball up is Mauser. Tolbert trying to back Kellum down low. They find Johnson. Count if it goes, and he's fouled. And this is Mikey Johnson trying to polish off a 3-point play.
And Benton Wofford got whistled on that foul.
And that's going to get us to immediate timeout with exactly 4 minutes remaining in the in the first half. They need to put the 2 points up there. They haven't done it yet. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back on Video Productions.
Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the first half. It's 36-28, and out of the timeout, it'll be Johnson at the free throw line for the Red Wolves. They're trying to polish off a three-point play, but both teams have shot it fairly well, and Tech shot it a little better. They're 14-24 from the floor, 3 of 7 downtown, 5 of 6 at the line. The Red Wolves are 10 of 29 from the floor, but just 2 of 11 from behind the arc, but they've made all 6 of their free throw attempts, and Johnson trying to make it 7 for 7, and he does. And that's really making 7 of 7 from the line is one of the things that's really keeping IU East in the game.
And both teams have they've shot 7, and Tech has shot 6 free throws.
So here's Kellum with it with 12 to shoot. And we got a foul. It's an offensive foul, illegal screen.
It's going to be on Kellum. It'll be his second. Team 7th.
So Kellum will come out and Tackett back into the game. Of course, Tackett's been the main offensive force for Tech in this first half. As Tackett has got 23 points. 23 of Tech's 36 points from Tackett. Spin into the lane, and they throw the ball away. That's really good defense. You know, Tackett is showing what he can do on the offensive side on the offensive end of the floor, but now really good on the defensive end, forcing that turnover.
Yeah, stood his ground and didn't give up an easy shot, and they turned it over.
So here's Tech with it. Woods in the corner. There's 2 Woods on the floor for Tech. Ball comes out high to Tackett. Still plenty of time. 15 to shoot. Chapman on a drive. Bounce passes it, and we got a foul, I believe, and we do, and that will be free throws for Tech. So that'll get Kyron Woods to the free throw line. And with 3:01 left in the half and a 7-point lead, it'll be 1-on-1 time.
And the foul was on Toby Billups, so it'll be his first, team's 9th.
Woods ready, and the free throw is good. So he'll get the bonus opportunity. And biggest lead's been 12. Woods' second free throw, he got them both. And the lead is 9 right now as we go under 3 minutes for the half.
And both teams shooting it well from the charity stripe, cashing in on the freebies.
Here's Billups with 15 to shoot. Landers has it. Ball's tipped and stolen.
Another deflection by Cole Chapman.
Woods, and he thought he was fouled, but no whistle, and it'll stay with Tech, though, as the ball's knocked out of bounds. But it looked like Kajaran Woods was getting ready to take off and slam it home.
Yeah, he was getting ready to take flight for sure, but IU East, they weren't having any of that.
Chapman inbound. Finds Woods in the corner, and he dials up a 3. Trayden Woods, a 3-ball. And this 12-point lead equals the largest lead of this first half. It's like a hot potato.
Yeah, it looked like a hot potato between 2 players there, and Tech's turning it up defensively.
And they call a foul. Woods thought he had a clean steal.
Well, they called the foul on Craven, not Woods. So.
Right. And it'll be 1-on-1 time. Both teams over the limit. As getting ready to check in will be Brandon Moore. As Mikey Johnson will get to the free throw line, and he'll shoot the 1-and-1.
Where he's 1 of 1 on the afternoon.
And the free throw is no good. And that's their first miss as a team, correct?
Yes.
So here's Tech with it, coming up on the 2-minute mark of the first half.
They were 7 of 7 going into that free throw attempt, and 7 of 8.
Tackett's had the hot hand. He's got 23 points for Tech. He backs the defender down. They double team him. He whips a pass over to Moore from the corner. 3, it won't go. Moore had a really good look. Ashton Johnson got a size advantage, and he stepped out of bounds, and they turn it over. And now he's pointing the finger, got something to say to Tackett. And the officials are saying, wait a minute, they got to get in between them and say, the game's been played really good, clean up to this point.
Tackett just told him how many points he had in the first half.
As Chapman goes right down the lane and lays it up, and it goes in.
Boy,
For a minute, I wasn't sure, Eric.
I thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, that ball rolled around, and it rolls on the right side of your Tackett. The 14-point lead, biggest lead here of the evening. And Johnson dials up a 3. It is good.
That was the last bucket for Tech was Cole Chapman. Correct?
That's correct. So there's a timeout on the floor with 1:19 remaining, and apparently that was a 2-ball. Because I thought that was a 3, so they're going to make it 43-31. So that last shot is only a 2. While we got a minute, I'll tell you that the ball game here this evening is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. If you want a home-cooked meal, you want to go to Cracker Barrel because they got all kinds of delicious food. You can go to crackerbarrel.com to check out the menu. So, Eric, I thought that last was a 3, but apparently it was a 2.
And it was a 2 by Mikey Johnson.
Yes, and that makes it 43-31 with 1:19 left in the half. Coming up at the Direct Choice halftime show, we'll recap the first half. We'll go inside the numbers and get you ready for the second half. But this has been a very good, entertaining first half. The lead is 12. Tech is led by as many as 14. And here's Chapman with it. Tech will run a little clock. Moore is open, thought about the 3, but maybe too early in the clock. Woods, who shoots 45% from downtown. You're that open. He rattles it home from downtown. Biggest lead of the game right here.
And Trayton Woods picking up where he left off the last game we did here. He had 8 threes.
Yes.
And coming up big here in the first
Billups
half.
a 17-footer. Moore skies high for the rebound. Moore going coast to coast, and he's pushed and fouled, and that'll be free throw time, as that'll be 2 shots because that'll be the double bonus. He might got a floor burn right there. He took a spill as he was flying down the center of the court.
I think I could hear the skin coming off through my headset.
Yeah, watch
you
this
actually
right
could
here.
hear the squeak of his arm. Ooh, that's going to burn. Look.
Yeah, he's holding his elbow, a real floor burn.
And I guess that foul was whistled on
called it on
Landers.
Yes, his first. Like I said, it's the team's 10th, so it's the double bonus. 2 shots for Moore. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good.
Well, the skin off his arm did not hurt the stroke as he knocks down 2 to extend the lead to 17.
And there's a nice finish that time. Landers able to score. And a timeout by Tech. And I guess they want to draw up a play here for the final shot of the first half. As the game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. If you have a plumbing or heating issue, call the professionals at Modley's, 304-253-HELP. Very easy number to remember. Also, the game brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia, as you can open up a nice ice-cold Pepsi and sit back and relax and enjoy the ball game. All right, Eric, 32.6, 15-point lead. And Tech, as I said, there's 2 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So for all intents and purposes, you can run it down and take the last shot.
Yeah, and I think this is a good timeout by Coach Corey Akert as he sets up another big possession here to end the half.
And the Red Wolves will have full court pressure. Of course, any foul by IU East will be 2 shots as we're in the double bonus. Chapman gets the ball into Moore.
And I like this, putting a little pressure on the ball. Don't let them get into the offense as easy as, just driving, bringing it up the court. Maybe a steal.
And there is a steal. And going in and laying it up and in. That's a nice play by Landers.
And back-to-back buckets from Jeremiah Landers.
So here's Woods with it. Final 10 seconds of the half. Chapman has it. And we got a technical foul away from the ball. I'm not sure who they called it on. And maybe it's on Landers.
Yeah, it's going to be Landers.
Well, you didn't want to get a technical foul after you just scored twice. And the official's telling him, is there some jawing? And that's a technical foul on Landers. So that's two shots and possession of the ball, right.
Let's see if we can catch it here. A little jawing.
Yeah, it was something that he said, of course. The magic words. And that got you teed up.
Yes.
Drayton Woods will step to the line, it looks like. And he'll shoot 2. And then Tech will get an opportunity here to take the final shot of the half. So Tech with the chance to get those 4 points back that they gave up on these last two possessions.
Yeah. They can hit this and possibly 5.
Possibly.
And the coaching staff for IU East not happy with that technical. And I knew that's going to be on the assistant coach, actually. He was asking for it.
Yeah.
He was wanting it.
And now their composure is getting away from them because the 13-point lead, Eric, this could really balloon up and really change the momentum.
Yeah, that was on the bench.
So that'll be 4 shots plus possession. And now that's what the officials are saying, 4 shots for Woods. 2 separate technicals. And the first free throw is good. The second free throw rattles out. So he's got 2 more. And as you always say, is for you, this is one of the hardest things to do.
It was the hardest thing for me to do. Step at the line with nobody out there.
So Woods has made 2 of 3. Trying to make it 3 out of 4, and he does just that. That takes the lead at 51-35, and Tech will have you would think would be able to get the final shot here in the last 7.3 seconds left in the half.
And here at halftime, the IU East, the Red Wolves have to go in and gain some composure. You definitely don't want to foul here.
Ball comes in. Chapman spins. Chapman leaves it down low. The ball is blocked as he left it for Moore, but still 2.9 and still enough time still to get a shot off.
And now a technical foul on Moore.
For Tech.
Yes.
And Corey Egbert can't be happy about that. And the one thing about it, there's a lot of jawing out here, a lot of complaining, but, we've already seen 3 technical fouls called. These referees are not going to put up with that, and nor should they. So this will get Billups to the free throw line to shoot 2. Now what happens to the possession? I guess Tech will keep it?
No.
No? They'll lose possession?
Because the foul wasn't called.
No, the ball was out of bounds, so that's why it was out of bounds.
But it was a dead ball.
Right, but it would have been Tech's ball.
I think it stays with
the Red Wolves?
We'll see.
We'll see.
This is learning. Yeah, no, it'll stay with. Yep, you're right.
It'll go back to Tech because it was Tech's ball initially. So both free throws were made. Makes it 52-36. Chapman will put it in play. Tech will still have 2.9 seconds to get off a shot. Chapman looks. Finds Moore down low. Moore too far under the basket, and all he can do was throw the ball out of bounds with 0.6, and that's going to get us really to halftime. Really not much. You can still get off a shot in 0.6. And that would not count if it went. And that gets us to an interesting halftime. At the break, it is Tech with a 52-point. Actually, they're going to say 51 point, I beg your pardon, a 51-point first half. They had a 55-point half in the second half the first time they played Indiana University East. But at the break, it's 51-37 is the lead. And we'll take a break and come back with the Direct Choice Halftime Show after this on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at DirectChoiceWV.com.
And we welcome you back to the Direct Choice Halftime Show. And at the break, it is the Golden Bears of WU Tech in this men's game. They have a 14-point advantage. They lead 51-37. And, you know, Eric, when they played the first time in the second half up there at Richmond, Indiana, Tech had a 55-point second half. So they have a 51-point first half here today. All right, we're going to go inside the numbers of the first half, and inside the numbers are brought to you by Direct Choice Pre-Owned Vehicle Lot, located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection and prices on pre-owned vehicles. Also inside the numbers are brought to you by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. You can dial up Lori at 304-252-8646. Allstate Insurance located at Market Road in Beckley. And Eric, you have individual and team totals of the first half.
Okay, first we'll start with the team totals for both teams. For IU East, the Red Storm, they did not shoot the ball very well, and it's reflective in the only 37 points in the first half. They shot 13 of 33 from the floor. That's 39.4%, and 2 of 12 from three-point range. That's 16%. They did go 9 of 10 at the charity stripe, so that's 90%. They're being led in scoring by Toby Billups with 14, and Mikey Johnson 7, and Jeremiah Landers has 6 points. For WVU Tech, man, boy, they could bottle that first half up and use it in the second half. They were 17 of 19 from the floor. That's 58%.
17 of 29.
17 of 29, from the floor. That's 58%. They were 5 of 10 from 3, 50%, and 12 of 14 from the charity stripe, 85%. They're being led in scoring by a career first half for Jackson Tackett, as he has 23 points to lead the way. Brandon Moore has 7. And Trayton Woods, in limited minutes, played 12 minutes but had 11 points.
And, you know, Eric, just a footnote on Tackett. He was 8 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 3 downtown. His only miss was one free throw, 4 or 5 at the line. So he did not miss a shot from the floor in the first half. The only miss that he missed the first free throw he took, then he made the next 4.
Yeah, I mean, he shot the ball really well. And as a team, if Tech can continue that, I mean, putting up 51 points, and you said they had 55
in the second half
up there.
Yes.
So in the last two halves, they've scored 106 points against this team.
That's right. So right, and that you're right, and you know the stats bear that out. Another thing too, you know, IU East got off to a good start. They scored the first 6. You remember they hit 2 threes from Billups. But then Tech had the lead as big as 17, and it ended with a 14-point lead at the break. We had 3 technicals right there toward the end of the first half.
Yeah. And well, let's hope that both teams go in and cool off and settle back in and let some good basketball be played here in the second half.
All right, just a half left in the regular season of this college basketball NAIA division here in 25-26, and Tech trying to get their 3rd win in a row and deliver the 6th straight loss for Indiana University East as Tech leads 51-37. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Stores, fuel your adventure for West Virginia.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Are you ready to turn your passion into a career? At New River Community and Technical College, we've got the programs to get you there. Dive into our food service and event management program. Learn skills from kitchen basics to business budgeting and become seasoned for success. Or if the great outdoors is calling, answer it with our outdoor recreation program. Receive hands-on training that readies you to lead, inspire, and explore. Whatever you're passionate about, we have a path for you. Visit newriver.edu today. Start here. Go anywhere.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
As soon as he got in.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. 51-37, a 14-point lead for Tech. We're about 6 minutes away from starting the second half, and the game here this evening is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Division, located at Sophia, West Virginia, about 8 miles from the Raleigh County Convention Center. And they take pride in producing coal that fuels progress from around the world. From the heart of coal country, United Coal delivers the resources that strengthen industries and communities. Also, the game brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road, and Beckley. Johnstown Road, just 2 streets over from this facility. And they have a 24-lane bowling center, full-service restaurant. Bring your family, join the league, book your next birthday party at Leisure Lanes. Call them at 304-253-7328. Also, the game brought to you by Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur, West Virginia. Been around since 1974. They have quality custom cabinets. You can dial them up at 304-252-2917. Also brought to you by Edward Jones. Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Whether retiring, changing jobs, it doesn't matter. They got you covered. And you can reach out to Heather Cantley, Tracy Houck, Brooke Dempsey, or Ben Worley. And by Exit Elevation Realty, Luke Richmond, the broker, Steve Morgan, the associate broker. If you're in the market to buy or sell your house, you can go to the website at exitelevationwv.com. Lyric, 14-point advantage. Tech led by as many as 17. And like I said, we had talked about it in our last segment that we had 3 technicals toward the end of the first half, and hopefully that cooler heads have prevailed when they got into the locker room. Just too much jawing to the officials. And I think these officials tolerate a lot. I think they call a good game. But now that the fact they've had to call 3, I think they do a good job because they're going to make sure that they keep things under control.
Yeah, and I think what they did right there, 2 players got a technical, and the bench got a technical. So the message sent and received, I'd say.
Yes, and I think both coaching staffs would say, yes, they've sent a message. It's been received. Do less jawing and more playing.
That's right. They do it between the lines.
And, of course, if you're Tech, Corey Akert, I'm sure he's told his troops, look, we put up, like you said, 55 at the end of the second half the last time, 51 here. And you mentioned that's 106 points in the last 40 minutes against this team. So continue to do what you're doing. On the flip side, if you're in Indiana University East, and Eric, I just don't think that you're going to say magic and poof and all of a sudden you're going to get stops, but somehow you got to try to find a way to get stops because you cannot have 40 and 50-point halves at any college level if you're going to win.
Yeah, some good shooting, nice open looks, and credit Jackson Tackett from Tech to really getting off to a hot start and carrying his team until the other players really picked it up.
We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half. Tech is led by as many as 17. The lead is 14 now, 51-37. We'll be right back on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
Ready to start the second half in Beckley. Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas as Cameron Ball does a great job and did do a great job in the first game and continue to do a great job producing and directing. And Tino Clarizza on camera. Did I get that right? Corsa, I beg your pardon. It's the first time that he's worked with us. In fact, just met him about 10 minutes before we went on the air, right, Eric?
Right.
Just like on the fly.
Gave him a high five and said,
high
go
five
get him,
and go
man.
get it. So, by the way, the officials walked by right here in front of our table, and they confirmed that those technicals were jawing, and, you know, sometimes players, there's about 3 or 4 magic words that you can't say to the officials, and that gets you teed up every time.
Yeah, and I think they touched on all of them.
Yes. All right, ready to start the second half. Like I said, Tech led by as many as 17 in the first half. It leads 14 now, 51-37. As the final half of the regular season.
First possession will be with IU.
Yes, so IU East will have the ball to start the second half. And it'll be Mikey Johnson to put the ball in play. And put it in play just to our right. So it looks like the same starting five for both teams, Eric, that started the game also will start the half. And the ball comes in to Billups. And Mikey Johnson has it now. Johnson's the team's leading scorer at 15 a game. And almost turned it over.
And he only had 7 in the first half.
A post-up move. The ball's knocked free. Good hustle by Tackett, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with IU East with 11 to shoot.
And good hustle by both teams, trying to get that 50-50 ball as it squirts out of bounds and stays with IU East. And subbing.
Yeah. And looks like we got an injured player, and that's Watson. Will have to come out of the game. And checking in will be Kyle Tolbert. So Billups will put it in play. The ball comes into Landers. 8 to shoot. He's going to have to go with it. Landers on a drive. Hard take to the basket. Into the lane. Left it short. And Tackett with the rebound. Moore races the ball up the floor. And Tech's first possession of this second half. Tackett off the dribble.
Well, I think Tackett was going to pull the trigger. He says, I got to keep my shooting, unblemished shooting mark going.
And Tolbert jumps out on the ball screen, commits the foul. That'll be his first, team's first, actually his second. And the team's first here of this second half. Is Goings to put it in play. Comes to Tackett. Moore looks for a cutter. Moore off the dribble. They cut him off. They're double teaming. Pass to the near corner. Moore thought about the three. 3 to shoot. He's got to get it up. That shot's going to be short. And they could play through it as the buzzer went off because that was a shot clock violation. Johnson for a 3, and actually it's a 2. The referee came up and said it's a 2 as Johnson knocks it down. And it's a 12-point game.
9 points for Johnson, pulling up from
Tackett, a spin up the glass and scores. What a beautiful play by Jackson Tackett. And he's got 25 on the ball a game.
And Tackett picks up where he left off here in the second half.
That was a beautiful spin move. Billups from downtown, and it's a splashdown.
17 for Billups as he's started both halves strong, knocking down threes. That's his third three-pointer of the game.
Tackett out high. 3 balls dialed up. That's no good. That 3 ball put up by Wolford the second. And here's Tolbert with it. Billups with 20 to shoot. Tolbert on a drive to the baseline. Lays it up and in. That was a nice, good take by Tolbert.
Tolbert with 4 points. And you're right, got a nice little hezzy dribble.
And Tech turns it over. And it's looks like we got an injured player there as that is Goings shaken up. But all of a sudden, Eric, the Red Wolves have cut it to single digits. They were down as many as 17 back in that first half, and now they've trimmed the lead to 9.
Yeah, outscoring Tech right now 7-2 here in the start of the second half. And that's how you cut into a lead, right? You got to get
off to a good start to start the game and to start the half. So Goings apparently is going to be okay. He'll stay on the floor. As Billups will walk it up. Here's Johnson. There's 2 Johnsons on the floor for Indiana University East. They whip the pass down low. Watson throws the ball back out. Billups with 10 to shoot. Watson around the screen. Dials it up from downtown. It won't go. And Goings skies high for the rebound. Here's Liam Craven. Craven open. Spot up 3 on its way. It won't go.
Well, I had a good look. Had the defender fall down and wide open look. Just not able to connect.
Billups spot up inside the three-point line. That shot won't go. Had a good look at it.
Too close for Billups.
Yes. And here's Moore with it. Around the horn they go. Goings penetrates into the lane. They cut him off. Nowhere to go. And he throws it away.
Zigged when I should have zagged right there.
Yeah.
It's Craven. I think he wanted to get to the dead spot, and Goins is going to come out as Chapman comes in for Moore as well. So you had Woods and
Woods into the game and Chapman into the game. And, you know, in this game tonight, Trayton Woods, averaging 11, shooting 45% from downtown in the conference, hasn't played as much as maybe I thought he was going to play.
Well, he played 12 minutes. He has 11 points. He has his average in 12 minutes.
And he's yet to play here through the first 4 minutes of this second half.
And they've been stuck on 53.
Yeah.
Tech has.
Tackett has it now, 18 to shoot. Here's Chapman, 12 to shoot. Chapman trying to get around the defender. Woods, step back three from the corner. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Good hustle by Tackett, but he can't come up with it. And here is the Red Wolves all the way to the basket. Count it if it goes, it goes. And a chance for a three-point play by Landers.
And Landers gets the hoop and the harm, and I think that was going to be on Chapman.
It will be.
And that'll be his first and the team's first of the second half.
So Landers will try to polish off a three-point play and get IU East a little closer. And he does just that.
Got to set the ball game now.
So 53-47, 6-point lead. Tech is led by as many as 17. Here's Chapman with it. Chapman turns the corner into the lane. Juggled the ball there for momentarily. He looked like he was going to pull up and shoot it.
Second time he's juggled, and they're going to call that on Woods on the screen.
Yes.
No, Craven.
Craven, so that will be his second. And that will be the team's second. And as you stated, Eric, only 2 points in almost 5 minutes of play in the second half, and Tech has been stuck on 53. Johnson down low, got Craven on him. Johnson spins to the baseline with the left hand, and he stepped out of bounds.
And I actually think he got away with a little hook as he's spun on the baseline, little chicken wing, and you can see
a little curl there.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
you can see the bench going. A couple players saying, "Hey, ref." But I'd watch what you say. Right
yeah,
now
you don't want to complain about too much, do you? But, you know, we're 5 minutes into this second half, and like I said, Tech, as you stated, have only scored 2 points. As Woods back into the lineup, Trayton Woods has it now over to Chapman. Tackett says go this way. He's pointing directions, trying to run a high ball screen. Chapman into the lane. Chapman attacks, puts it up with the left hand. It doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul.
And that's going to be whistled on Kobe Watson.
And that'll get us to a media timeout. 14:42 remaining here in the second half as Tech with a 6-point lead, 53-47. We'll have free throws for Chapman when we return here on Video Productions.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
for your free in-home estimate.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. If you want a home-cooked meal without doing the cooking, you just go to Cracker Barrel. You want to check out what's on the menu, go to crackerbarrel.com for all the details. Out of the timeout, it'll be Cole Chapman, Eric, at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2, and up to the date stats, As Indiana East, Eric, 17 of 41 from the floor, 3 of 15 from downtown, 10 of 11 at the line. Tech has shot it good at the line, too, 12 of 14 at the line, and they shot it really well from the floor as well, 18 of 34 from the floor and 5 of 13 downtown as Chapman makes the first free throw. So Tech as a team now is 13 of 15 from the free throw line.
And that's how you win basketball games. You know, the offense is not going, extremely well here in this first 6 minutes, but that's only their fourth point of the second half.
So here's Billups with it for the Red Wolves. There's 2 Johnsons on the floor for the Red Wolves, and for the Golden Bears, there is 2 Woods on the floor. That's kind of a unique thing.
It is.
Tolbert will dial it up from downtown, and he's fouled. And, boy, you didn't want to do that on a three-point shot.
Foul,
and not just that, Eric, the clock was running down. There was 6 on the shot clock. That was a desperation three-point shot.
And that was on Tackett.
Yes, and Tackett, as good as he's played, he wish he had that one back as he picks up the second foul, the team's third, and that'll get Tolbert to the line to shoot 3. But that was probably going to be a low percentage shot, low percentage chance for that ball to go in. And the first free throw is good. And I'm not saying Tolbert can't shoot that 3, but that looked more desperation because the clock was running down.
And a chance to close the gap with the clock not running.
Yes, he made the first one. He makes the middle free throw. And he could get it to a 5-point game if he could knock this one down. And he cannot. He makes 2 of 3. Lead stays at 6. Woods with it. Over to Chapman. Chapman into the lane, finds Tackett. Woods on the baseline, pull up, and he doesn't get a roll, but the slam is good. Woods to Woods as Tyron Woods misses the shot in. Krajian Woods able to go up and get it and flush it down. Nice play. Great athletic ability by Ja'Kyron Woods.
Yeah, and I mean, just effortless as my man Tolbert really he's gotten loose here in the second half. That's his 6th point.
Tyron Woods into the lane, throws it up. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. And here comes IU. IU East with it. Tolbert's pass, I think it hit Craven right in the face.
Yeah, he's shaking it off.
Yeah. Yeah, he blocked that pass with his face. Billups spots up 3. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Johnson.
Another long rebound.
Yes. There's 2 Johnsons on the floor. Here's a deep 3. That won't go. And Craven secures the rebound for Tech. As that was Maurer that put up that last 3 ball. Here's Chapman into the lane. Finds Tackett. Trayton Woods. On the dribble drive penetration. Lays it up and in.
Nice drive. And finish. 13 points for Trayton Woods.
That was a beautiful play. You got to respect his range, and they closed out on him, able to go by him and able to finish. Tolbert from downtown, a splashdown, and what a big half that Tolbert's having.
Nine points in the half for Tolbert as Tech turns it over.
Tech will throw it away. They're trying to get Tackett set up in the post. And after Tackett had that fabulous first half, he's yet to score in the second half as Kellum will check in.
No, he has 2.
He has 2, I beg your pardon. So what was a 17-point lead way back in the first half? Now here are the Red Wolves with a chance to cut even more into it, Eric, as they trail by 5 on this possession.
Looks like the ball hit one of the dead spots here in the Convention Center's floor.
Landers down the lane, and he'll draw the foul. The basket will not count, and they'll call it on the floor.
And that'll be definitely on Goins.
Yeah, Goins was all over him.
And that will be his 3rd.
Ball comes into Landers, and he's able to tip it in and draw the foul.
And then Goins picks up his 4th foul.
And don't look now, Eric, but if this free throw is successful, it's going to be a 2-point game. as the Red Wolves have come all the way back after being down by 17. They've cut the lead to 3 and a chance to get within 2 if Landers can polish off this three-point play. Kyron Woods will check back into the Tech lineup. Goins will have a seat. And the free throw is good. And just like that, Eric, we've got a ball game. It's a 2-point game with 12 minutes remaining here in the second half.
And Landers is a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Chapman with it. Had it in, takes it back out. Chapman trying to turn the corner. Can't do it. Woods finds Chapman. 10 to shoot. Chapman trying to go baseline. They double team him. He's in trouble. And he whips the pass over. Woods will have to put up a desperation 3. It's blocked. And it's going to be a shot clock violation and really good defense. And that's something we talked about, Eric, is remember I said if you're giving up 40 or 50-point halves, you're not going to win very many games, but if you got to turn it around defensively. And in the second half, that's been the case for the Red Wolves.
8 points thus far in the second half. 8 points and coming up on the 11-minute mark. So
and a chance to take the lead if they hit a 3. Johnson all the way to the basket. Little step back. The shot won't go. Tip won't go. And the rebound is run down by Moore. Brandon Moore with it. They double team him. Around the horn they go. And we got a turnover. So with 11:13 remaining here in the second half, IU East with a chance to tie or grab a lead. And Eric, have to go back. Their last lead was at 8-6, way back early in the first half. Johnson with 15 to shoot. Here's Tolbert. He's had the hot hand in the second half. Penetrates, gets to the rim, lays it up and in, and we got a tie game.
Tolbert's putting on a clinic offensively here in the second half. Man.
So what was a 14-point lead at halftime has now been erased as Brandon Moore all the way to the rim, and he shot it too hard. And now an opportunity to get their first lead since it was 8-6 way back early in this game. Maurer for a 3 in the lead. It won't go. Here comes Moore with it. Moore shaking and baking. Kellum back to Moore. Moore will dial up a 3 and hit it, and Tech back in front.
And much needed 3 from Brandon Moore, and that puts him in double figures with 10.
Coming up on the halfway point of this second half. Landers, hard drive to the basket, left it short. Rebound is by Tech's Moore. Here's Woods with it.
Now Tech may try to go on a little run here.
And as soon as you say that, a splashdown. Back-to-back 3 balls by Tech. And just like that, from a tie game to back up by 6. Well, that's how quick things can change, right?
Timely shooting by Woods and Moore.
Tolbert has got the ball now. He's had the hot hand. He'll dial it up from 3. That won't go. The rebound is to Woods. 2-on-2. Woods attacks the basket, lobs it up for Kyron Woods, and he catches it and slams it home. Timeout on the floor as Tech's on an 8-0 run, and they take a 67-59 lead with 9:23 remaining here in the second half. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
for your free in-home estimate.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. They have all your favorite Italian dishes plus sandwiches, salad, and seafood. Pasquale's in Beckley. As you can dial them up 304-255-5253. Well, Eric, a nice run by Tech after the game was tied. Tech hit a couple of threes, then they got that nice slam, and now Tech on an 8-0 run, and they have an 8-point advantage.
Yeah, but defense was the key, right? Fueled the offensive surge. So with 9 minutes to go, let's see if Tech can clamp down. And this is the young man that they need to stop.
Tolbert, nice spin, little fadeaway, and they haven't had any answer for him as he's able to score, and that would say where you wanted to go right out of the timeout because Tolbert's had the hot hand.
13 points in the second half for Tolbert.
Yeah,
all big baskets,
yes,
too.
He's stepped up big, and he's helped IU East get back in it down low. They throw the ball up high, and there's Woods able to catch, shoot, and score.
That was just a bad pass, or we might have saw another thunderous finish.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you're Corey Aker, you'll take the layup. You'll take the soft way home, right?
Hey, man, I wanted to see the slam.
Yeah, a little drive on the baseline won't go by Landers. He's looking for a foul. There was a lot of contact on that shot.
And it was. He should have been granted a foul.
Chapman will pull up right of the lane, and he knocks it down.
Savvy little play by Cole Chapman. His 4th point of the half.
Just like that, it's back to a double-digit lead. We were tied, and we blinked, and next thing you know, it's a 10-point game.
And both teams are heating up from offensively, as that shot was flat by Billups.
But it's amazing how the momentum was with the Red Wolves. They tied it just like that. Tech is Liam Craven for 3. It's short. But just like that, like I said, just a blink of an eye, and it's a 10-point game. Tolbert thought about the 3. Landers has it now, 20 to shoot. Landers on the baseline, gets past Craven, lays it in, and draws the foul.
And Landers said, finally.
And he said, the tough part is shooting it behind the arc. The easy part, taking it to the basket. And there's a timeout on the floor. 7:40 remaining second half. It's a 71-63 lead for Tech. We'll take a break and be right back on Video Productions.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas as we welcome you back to Beckley here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. And it's a 8-point lead for Tech. And as we come out of the timeout, it'll be Landers at the free throw line. Eric, he'll try to polish off a 3-point play.
And this will be his 3rd 3-point play of the half if he's able to cap this one.
So the game was tied just a minute ago. And then Tech got on an 8-0 run, went up by 10, and now the Red Wolves, with the 3-point play completed, have cut the Tech lead to 7. A lot of time left, 7.5 remaining here. And there's a foul, and the fouls are going to start to mount up. Tech's got 16 fouls, so the next Tech foul, the Red Wolves will be shooting. That's only the 3rd team foul on IU East.
Yeah, and that was on Landers, and that's his 3rd.
So Kyron Woods will put it in play to tack it. Liam Craven has it now. 15 to shoot for Tech. Trayton Woods tacks the basket with the left hand. He doesn't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul, and he'll get to the line.
And I think that's going to be on Ashton Johnson. And it is. That'll be his 2nd.
Yeah, there's a Mikey Johnson and Ashton Johnson on the floor for IUE. And then for Tech, you have Tryon Woods and Trayton Woods, as the first free throw by Trayton Woods is good. Second free throw on its way, and he got that one as well.
5 of 6 from the line is Woods, Trayton Woods.
So Billups around the screen, into the lane. They cut him off. Here's Mickey Johnson with it. Into the lane, puts up the short shot, and he scores. We're under the 7-minute mark here of the second half.
11 points for Johnson there.
He came in averaging 15. Here's Tackett with it. $18 on the shot clock, so plenty of time for Tech. They whip a pass down, slam dunk for Jakyron Woods. He was on the baseline, he cut to the basket, he caught it, and he flushes it home.
And that's 14 for Woods. Woods to Woods once again.
Right. Here's Johnson with a 3 at short. That was Ashton Johnson. Here's Chapman with it. Tackett has the ball knocked free. They battle for the loose ball.
Good hustle.
Good hustle by both teams. The ball is free. Landers picks it up, goes in, scoops it in, and it's a goaltend. And Tackett, he's a little shaken up here at midcourt.
And who was that awarded to on the run out?
That would be Landers, Jeremiah Landers, and they'll call it Landers will pick it up right here, and it's a goaltend.
Yes.
And that's an easy play to call. So, Tech not out of the woods yet, Eric, with this lead.
Definitely not.
As Woods puts up a 3 and it's short. Here's Landers back the other way.
Ill-advised offense right there.
Yeah, not what you wanted. Landers attacks the basket, left it short, and here comes Tech. 2-on-2. Ball getting a little sloppy. Tackett open 3, and it's an air ball.
His first misses everything.
Billups all the way to the basket, puts it up, count if it goes. It doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul and get to the line. But I think the last 2 shots by Tech were ill-advised, Eric. And if it's not there, they had plenty of time on the shot clock to pull the ball back out.
And that was, you're correct. And that was a foul on Woods, the 17th foul.
And that'll get us to a timeout with 5.5 remaining here in the second half. 75-68, the Tech lead. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Edward Jones. They have 4 great financial advisors in the Beckley area that you can reach out to. Heather Cantley, Tracy Houck, Brooke Dempsey, or Ben Worley. And if you're changing jobs, if you're retiring or already retired, they'll help walk you through all your financial goals. All right, Eric, 5.5 remaining. And it's a 75-68 lead, and it'll be Billups at the free throw line, and he will shoot 2 for Indiana University East.
Yeah, and Billups is 2 of 2 on the afternoon at the free throw line. 17 points going into these 2 free throws.
First free throw is good. So plenty of basketball remaining with 5.5 to go. As Mauser will check in and Ashton Johnson will have a seat. Billups ready. He hit the first of 2. Second free throw. Looks good and is good. 5-point Tech lead. 75-70. Come down to crunch time here now, Eric.
Yep, each possession's key.
Chapman throws the ball a little high. They had Goins cutting to the basket, and the pass had a little much mustard on it, and they turn it over to Tech, and the ball goes over to IU East. The guy with the hot hand is not out there. Tolbert's right now, he's on the bench. But Billups with the ball, he's had a hot hand. He pulls up, and can he knock it down? He cannot.
And Trayton Woods with
And Goins cannot handle the pass, and Tech turns it over again.
And that's on Goins. You got to receive the ball before you make the move. The ball was on the money, just trying to go a little too fast.
Yeah, and we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:54 remaining here in the second half. 5-point lead for Tech, 75-70. And let's see if this is a full or a 30. It's a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World of Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World of Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
for your free in-home estimate.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
Your up-to-date shooting numbers here with 4:54 left in the game is the Indiana East, Eric, 25 of 59 from the floor, only 4 of 2 from downtown, 16 of 18 at the line. Tech, 26 of 48 from the floor, 7 of 18 from downtown, and they're also, Tech is 16 of 18 at the foul line. So out of the timeout, here are the Red Wolves trying to cut into this Tech lead. Billups around the screen. There's a drive to the basket. The shot doesn't go, but there's a foul, and that'll be free throws.
And I think Goins is just fouled out.
And getting to the free throw line is going to be Kobe Watson.
Yep, Goins is just Ian Goins fouls out.
So for the next 4:42 of regulation, or if we have more, if we have extra session, Goins is not available, as Goins entered the game as the team's second leading scorer at 15 a game.
And he fouls out with just 2 points on the afternoon.
Yeah, just didn't have the kind of night that you got to have for him if you're Tech, as the first free throw is up and in by Watson.
And Kobe Watson is 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
And trying to make it a one-possession game with 4:42 left here in regulation. Watson's second free throw is good. He got them both. One possession game. Tech has turned it over the last 2 possessions in which they've had the ball as Chapman gets the ball across the midcourt strike. Tackett way out high. And Tackett is fouled, and that's only the 5th team foul. Tech is already over the limit in fouls. As Watson's whistled for his second. It'll be Tech's ball side out with 20 to shoot. Kyron Woods inbounds the ball to Tackett. Moore off the dribble, attacks the basket, and his shot is blocked.
Good help defense that time, and IU East with a chance to tie it.
3 ball on its way, is right down, the shoot is good, as that's Owen Cannon into the game, beg your pardon. That is
Shamir
Al-Jabedi able to knock it down. He had just been put into the game, and he drains a 3 to tie it. That Tech 10-point lead evaporated as Moore shoots for the lead, and he hits a big 3.
Big time shot by Moore. 13 on the afternoon, and what a big shot.
Tech has regained the lead. Billups trying to turn the corner. Billups attacks the basket, whips it out. Maurer with 15 to shoot. in traffic. It's swatted down low. The shot doesn't go, and Tackett with the rebound. 3.5 remaining. Tech with the ball, leads by 3. Moore off the drive, spins, losing his balance, throws the ball back to Tackett. 18 to shoot. Woods. Moore from the corner, 3, it won't go. Offensive rebound by Trayton Woods, and he gets hammered as he puts it up. The shot won't go, but he'll get to the line and shoot 2. So with 3:07 remaining in regulation, a couple of big free throws coming here for Tech's Trayton Woods. And the first free throw is good. So Ashton Johnson will check back in for IU East. And also back in will be Landers, as the next free throw is also good. 80-75, coming up on the final 3 minutes of regulation. Crunch time. Tolbert's had a big second half. They double team him. Landers penetrates. They cut him off. Billups will dial it up for 3 and deliver a big 3 ball.
And big shot after big shot going down the stretch here. 4th 3 for Billups.
And Tech turns it over, and the Red Wolves with a chance to tie or grab the lead. But here in these last couple 3 minutes, though, Tech has not handled the pressure. They've turned the ball over, and that's what's allowed the Red Wolves to get back in the game. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay on this end with the Red Wolves with 17 to shoot. 2:38 for the game here in regulation, and a 2-point lead. Tolbert with it now. Trying to back Tackett down. Comes the double team. That's a tough fall away. It'll count if it goes. It won't go, but the foul's committed, and Kyle Tolbert will step up to the line and try to tie the game.
And that'll be on Tackett, and Tolbert will get to the line being a 2 of 3. Tackett will pick up his 3rd.
So Tolbert has had a huge second half. And these 2 free throws could tie the game with 2.5 remaining here in regulation. Kyle Tolbert ready. First free throw on its way is good. (80-79). And Tolbert will shoot for the tie right here. Free throw on its way. It looks good, and it is good. And we're all even at 80. A mini 5-0 run by the Red Wolves to get this game tied in the final 2:25 here of regulation. Chapman around the screen. Chapman, and he throws it away.
And 15 points for Kyle Tolbert. He's really carried this IU East team in the second half.
And IU East, Eric, with a chance to get a lead that they haven't had since it was 8-6 way back in the first couple of minutes of the game. Tolbert with it. He's had the hot hand, as you mentioned, trying to back Tackett down low. Ashton Johnson for 3, delivers right down the chute.
First basket of the game for Ashton Johnson.
And a 3-point lead by the Red Wolves, their first lead since the first couple of minutes into the game when they led 8-6.
Plenty of time, though, if you're Tech. You don't need a 3.
And Moore dials it up. It won't go. And the rebound over to Landers. And now the Red Wolves were down as many as 17. Now they have the ball and the lead by 3 and going to run clock. And they're just going to hold the ball till the final 10 seconds on the shot clock, and then you got to make your move. Tolbert with 8 to shoot on the drive. Pulls up. Shots partially blocked. Good defensive play by Tackett. Tech on the move.
Good outlet, too.
And there's a foul, and that will get to the free throw line for one. Will that be the 1-1? Will that be 2 shots? It'll be 1-1. It's on the floor as Trayton Woods will get to the free throw line.
And that's going to be on Ashton Johnson, the foul. And you got the young man you need at the line in Trayton Woods.
And Trayton Woods' first free throw is up and in. He can make this, take it to a 1-point game with 1:13 left in regulation. But either way, Tech's going to need a stop. And the second free throw is good, and it is a 1-point game. And Tech wants a timeout. So with 1:13 remaining in regulation, it's a 1-point lead for Indiana East, 83-82. We'll keep it here. Let you know we got more basketball heading into next week, Eric. We got a big battle of Raleigh County back-to-back nights. It'll be Beckley and Shady. On Monday night, we'll be at Shady. That game will tip at 7 o'clock. Tuesday night, we'll be right back here at the Raleigh County Convention Center for Shady and Beckley. That game will tip at 7:30. On Thursday, we'll be back at Shady for Independence and Shady at 7 o'clock tip. And then Friday, we think we will be over at Coal City for Independence and Midland Trail with the girls' elimination game in regional play. But Monday, Shady, Tuesday here in Beckley, Thursday, Shady. And guys, still a lot of basketball as we're coming down the stretch.
A lot of basketball to be played, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do that Independence girls basketball game.
With Midland Trail, yep.
With Midland Trail, as that will be postseason play.
That's right, to be an elimination game. Now, with this game, if you're Tech, I don't think I would foul because, you know, both teams are over the limit.
Oh, it's
but
two
Tech's,
possessions to go.
Right, and Tech, it would be 2 shots, not the 1-and-1. So, yeah, I think that you want to play good defense. Yes.
Because even a 2 is a 1 possession.
Right.
You just don't want to give up 3. Defend the 3-point line.
Or an and 1.
Yes.
You don't want to reach. You don't want to foul. Tech is going to extend pressure and make the Red Wolves work to get it up. As we come up on 1:05 remaining here in regulation. Billups with it. Billups around the screen. Tolbert's had the hot handers. We're now under a minute. 15 to shoot. Landers on a drive into the lane. Backs his man down. Turns up and turns around. Couldn't get it to go. Got the tip. And he got it back in after he missed the initial shot. He's able to get the tip. 3-point game. And Tech almost threw it away. And they call a timeout. And that was almost disastrous. A, they almost turned it over. And B, they almost had an offensive foul. And Tech down 3, 85-82, 46.2 seconds remaining here in regulation. 30-second timeout. Let's see what Coach Coryaker will draw up. And here, Eric, you still don't need a 3. You probably will take the best shot available,
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say, if you go quick, you know, go get you a quick 2, and then you play defense and maybe foul and send them to the line.
As the officials are going to come over here and take a look to make sure that we have the clock correct. As Cameron Ball will fix it for the officials. We want to make sure we have the right time on the clock. There's 46.2 there on the clock, and let's see if they'll add any time to it. I don't think so. It looks to be right, Eric, if you can take a look at that. It looks like 46.2, and that's what's on the clock, and I think that's what we'll stay at.
Yes, correct.
So it's a 3-point game. Tech is led by as many as 17 in this game, and even in the second half, they were up 14 at the half, and even after the Red Wolves had made a run to tie the game, Tech then went up by 10 and looked like that they had control of the game, but they just had too many turnovers. So here's Tackett with it. Trayton Woods around the screen, on the dribble, whips a pass down low. 20 seconds to shoot, 36 seconds for the game. Chapman, he's double teaming. Here's Tackett with it, 14 to shoot. Shoot for the tie, Trayton Woods, it won't go. Battle for the rebound, and Billups comes down, and you have no choice but to foul. And that'll get Billups with 25 seconds left in regulation to the free throw line to shoot 2. Billups didn't like how he was fouled, but that's just part of the game right there. I mean, I didn't think it was excessive or anything like that.
No, he just had to make a play and foul, but too much jawing in this game.
Well, there's been a lot of it, hasn't there? And Indiana University East trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. And the first free throw is good. And that's the big one because that makes it a 2-possession game.
And Billups 5 of 5.
But Billups and Tolbert, and even here at points in time in this game, Landers also stepped up big as Billups makes them both. And they'll let Moore go and lay it up and in with 19 seconds to go. And we have a timeout on the floor. But you look back, Eric, at this game.
Yeah, they gave him too many points.
It was 80-75 in favor of Tech. Since then, Tech has been outscored 13-4 as they trail by 3. With 19.4 to come to check the clock to make sure that the time is correct.
And I think the score is wrong as well.
The score is wrong. It should be 87-84.
84.
So that's one thing we have to let the officials know. And now they got it correct. And it just seems like we can't have a game, Eric, unless there's some kind of discrepancy at the scorer's table. So it's 87-84, 19.4 left in regulation. Tech, you gotta get a steal. If you don't get a steal, you got to foul. So out of the timeout, looks like they'll have Billups to put the ball in play. Billups, he can run the baseline with 20 seconds left, actually, and they throw the ball out to Ashton Johnson. They give the ball back to Billups. He's the guy you want with the ball. They break the pressure. Johnson with it, and there's the foul. So it'll be Mikey Johnson getting to the line to shoot 2. And Eric, if he can make both of these, or at least one of them, he could pretty much seal the deal, right?
Yeah, he steps up one of 2. But he looked like he was ready for the moment. He wanted the basketball.
First free throw is good. And that might have sealed the deal right there. 88-84. No matter what happens here, Tech's got to go quick. A make or a miss. And
short.
He left it short. And here we go. Chapman. Woods trying to get the shot off. 4 seconds left. The ball is short, and that'll be it. And the game is over. The final score will be Indiana University East 88. The Golden Bears of Tech 84. With the win, Indiana University East will snap a 5-game losing streak, and they will finish the year at 12-16. Tech will take, a 11-15 record into postseason play next week. Tech will finish 8-8 in league play, and their 2-game winning streak is over, and they'll finish 7-4 at home. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show and recap this game coming up next here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your thinking. For West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
And we welcome you to the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Final score in this men's game, it is Indiana University East. They stunned the Golden Bears of WU Tech. They defeat Tech 88-84. Excuse me. So the final numbers, as far as the team is concerned, record-wise and all that, Indiana University East will end the regular season by snapping a 5-game losing streak. They'll go to 12-16. They'll finish 4-12 in league play, and they'll finish up 6-6 on the road. For Tech, they will be in postseason play, but they'll limp into it after blowing a 17-point lead, and we'll get into that in a minute. As Tech loses the ball game, they will fall to 11-15 for the regular season. They'll be 8-8 in conference play. Their 2-game winning streak was snapped, and they are 7-4 at home. But you know, the first 6 points of the ball game was scored by IU East. They got off to a 6-0 lead. They led 8-6. Then it was forever before they got the lead back, as Tech opened up a 17-point lead and led by 14 at the break, 51-37. And even when Indiana University East came back and tied the game at 59, Tech then went up by 10, 71-61. But IU East just kept fighting back. And at one point, it looked like Tech had reestablished control, Eric. They were up 80-75. And then to finish the game, it was a 13-4 run by the Red Wolves, and they win the ball game 88-84.
Yeah, and at that time when they were up 80-75, they got erased real quick with a quick 3 and a 2. I mean, back-to-back possessions, and Tech just really was careless with the ball down the
That
stretch.
was it. And, you know, they had a couple of turnovers, and we'll get into all those numbers here in a second. But, I mean, they had some critical turnovers at critical times, and we're going to go inside the numbers. And inside the numbers are brought to you by Direct Choice Pre-Owned Vehicle Lot, located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection on pre-owned vehicles and the best prices as well. Also inside the numbers brought to you by Allstate Insurance, located at Market Road in Beckley. You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. You can dial her up 304-252-8646. For the numbers, here's Eric.
Yeah, and the numbers for IU East as they were able to crawl back into this contest and get the win. I know they're going to be led in scoring by Toby Billups Maris with 24, but the big guy in the second half was Kyle Tobert. He had 17 points, 15 coming in the second half, and I think he got big bucket after big bucket.
He did, yep.
Down the stretch. And Jeremiah Landis was the other young man that really turned it on as he finished with 19. So they had 4 players in double figures. Rounding out the double-figure scoring was Mikey Johnson, the team's leading scorer, with 12 points. And they were able to climb back in. And this is the number that's going to wow you. As we said, that Jackson Tackett had 23 points at halftime, and it was a career night in the first half. He finishes with 25 points. And the second leading scorer was Trayton Woods with 22. Brandon Moore had 15, and Jakiron Woods with 14, but just not enough to pull this one out.
Eric, before we get into team totals, how ironic is this where Tech outscored Indiana East 51-37 in the first half? Indiana East outscored WU Tech 51-33 in the second half. It was just really a tale of two halves, right?
Yes, it was.
Biggest lead, as we mentioned, Tech led by 17, and then the biggest lead was 6 points for Indiana East, and they win by 4. But some of the team totals, and we'll go over this real quick before we get off the air. Indiana East was 29 of 67 from the floor, 7 of 25 from downtown, and they were really good at the foul line. They were 23 of 26. So you look in 2 games, they were 24 of 27 in the first game, 23 of 26 in this game.
And, I mean, I know their record doesn't show it, but shooting that way and playing, they got a lot to build on. I don't know, how many they lose or whatever, but that team, they came and played really well in the second half.
But if you look at Tech numbers, they're really good numbers shooting-wise. They were 28 of 55, They were 8 of 23 downtown, and they went to the line 22 times and made 20. But the problem, and then we stated it throughout the game, was the turnovers. Tech turned the ball over 20 times to only 8 turnovers for Indiana East, and that was the difference in the game.
And if you look down the stretch in that last 5 minutes, I bet they had 7.
And like I said, they had critical turnovers at a critical time. So that'll do it from here. And by the way, we also want to congratulate, though, the Lady Golden Bears women's team as they punched their ticket to postseason play. They beat Indiana University East, which was basically a play-in game. For the loser, the season's over. For the winner, they get to go to the postseason. And Tech will go to the postseason Wednesday night in women's to take on Brescia as they defeated Indiana East 69-59. So Tech women's finished 16-10, but a disappointing finish for the men here in this game, but they will still play in the postseason. Final score is 88-84. Indiana University East defeats the Golden Bears of Tech. Well, we're going to say our goodbyes as we appreciate Cameron Ball doing a great job. He was here all day yesterday and all night like we were, and we feel like we never left. And Cameron does a great job producing and directing. Tino Corza, I believe I got that right. I just met him on the fly. He was our cameraman. Just met him about 15 minutes before we went on the air. And for my partner, Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score. In the men's game, it's Indiana University East. They defeat the